Before we get into today's video, I want to let you guys know in the description box down below, there is a tweet to enter a giveaway that I'm doing. Yes, an official giveaway, not one of those weirdo comment ones. So be sure to follow that tweet, get the information. YouTube's kind of weird about talking about stuff like that, and get involved within this and enter the contest where you can win up to $100 in eShop, PSN, or Xbox Live gift cards. Without any further ado though, let's get into today's video. What is wrong with people? Like what is wrong with people? And people like this and situations like this are the reason that certain fandoms that contain adults are looked down upon and always have a bit of a negative stigma surrounding them. When you talk about an adult who loves hockey, loves the NHL, who loves, the UFC, who loves the NBA, they don't have the same negative stigmas that someone who's an adult who loves something like pro wrestling or somebody that loves video games has as an adult. Because we get these people, we get these situations, we get these events that happen where it gets thrust into the limelight that there are weirdos within these cultures, there's weirdos within these fandoms, and these weirdos and these situations always make everyone look bad. It makes everyone look like an idiot, everyone who's a part of this fandom, because that's who people assimilate with these fandoms. These weirdos, these people who go above and beyond the weirdness, above and beyond the standard level of talking about something and take it to the next level, take it to the next area. I am all for being constructive and giving criticism. There's nothing wrong with that, but there are levels to it when we are talking about these things. Resident Evil 4 Remake is one of the hottest games out right now. I loved it to absolute death. It actually made me want to go back and replay through the original, which I just finished up. Great game, I love the remake, but there was two things about the remake that I really didn't enjoy as much as I did within the original, and it came down to two of the characters. One was the character of Ramon Salazar. I am a huge fan of the original Ramon Salazar because he was just like this little weird kid. He was 20 years old and he looked a lot older. He was very weird. He was very mischievous. But in the remake, I didn't think he was quite the same. He was almost like more of an old man. And I didn't really care for the voice acting and the way that they changed the dialogue of Ramon, but whatever, I just prefer the original. And then the performance of Ada Wong. I wasn't a huge fan of the way that the performance of Ada Wong was done. I thought she kind of sounded out of place alongside of all the other characters, but that was it. That was it. It was like, oh, well, this sounds kind of weird. There's probably some reasons to it. Let's move on with our lives. But some people can't do that. And that's the problem with the damn fandom that we're in. Because you have these weirdos who end up taking things to the next level, who end up going above and beyond the levels of normalcy when complaining about these things. Because the actress for the Resident Evil 4 remake of Ada Wong is being harassed. She basically shut down her Instagram, which is where she is talking on. Lily Gao, I hope I'm saying her name right. She basically received a lot of hate on her Instagram account. She ended up locking down her Instagram account. We are reading this article from Game Rant here, but just basically skimming over it. They have different voice actresses from the original games. We've already established that. And while, she ended up locking down her Instagram because what people were doing was they were going to her Instagram account to tell her, oh, you did a bad job. I didn't like the job you did. And that's weirdo behavior. Like, that's going above and beyond. Now, of course, there are people that are coming back and, saying, like, I like this. I like what the Ada Wong archive says here. And this Lily Gao person is absolutely gorgeous, by the way. What's happening with Ada's voice actress in Resident Evil 4 2023 is beyond unacceptable. Everyone has opinions according to their own experience, but going to her social media and even past voice actresses of the character to offend her is sickening and deplorable. Respect Lily Gao and her work. And then there's people saying, oh, she did the greatest job ever and stuff like that. And I'm not going to sit here and say that because, like I just said, I was not a fan of the way that the character was portrayed by her in this game. However, that's not her fault, okay? It's not like Lily Gao, who, like I said, I hope I'm saying her name right. It's not like Lily I could say Lily and not, mess that up. It's not like Lily recorded her voice lines for Capcom for Resident Evil 4 Remake, arguably one of the biggest games of 2023, and then Capcom was like, well, shit, I don't like this. I don't like how this voice actress did the role. I don't like any of this, but we've got to use it because this is it. You know, it's not like they didn't guide her. Like, of course they guided her. Of course they told her how to play the character. That is what a voice actress does. That is what an actor does. An actress does. They are told how to, you know, portray a character, and then they portray that character. And if the director, the producer, doesn't like the way that the character is being portrayed, then they of course they say, hey, you know what, let's change this up a little bit, you know, let's go about it with this angle, or let's try it with this sort of, you know, attitude, or this sort of thing. Like, Capcom approved of all of this. The producer of the game, the director of the game, approved of all of this voice acting that Lily Gao did. So if you have a problem with the way that the character was portrayed, it's not her fault, it's Capcom's fault. Capcom should be the company that you're going after. But no, simple-minded peons go for the actress herself, who is simply playing a role. Now, I know what some people are gonna say, well, what about how you handle the Helena Taylor situation? It's a completely different situation, because it wasn't about a performance, it was about her as a person attacking people within her own community, attacking people within her own line of work, trying to boycott a game based on principles that she established within herself that were incorrect, that were based on lies, that were based on just stupidity. So it's a completely different situation. It's not like Lily tried to say, well, this is, you know, I'm the best voice actress ever and everyone can eat my ass and stuff like that. Like, no. I don't understand. I do understand why video games and pro wrestling attract, you know, weirdos when it comes to adults. But the real problem is, we go back to it time and time again. It's the anonymity of online. You know, people, like Mike Tyson said, people have gotten comfortable with saying whatever they want to a person without having the repercussion of getting punched in the face, because we have these online ways, we have these, you know, anonymous ways to communicate with people. Even if, you know, you have a Twitter tag, well, that doesn't necessarily mean who you are. People will go above and beyond to harass these people, these voice actresses, these people that they perceive to be evil people, when in actuality, this was just a person doing their job. Like, imagine weirdo person who harasses Lily Gao off of Instagram. Imagine if somebody came to Walmart or somewhere where you worked and started harassing you all the time for doing your job. Oh, you're not doing your job good enough. You suck at your job. Imagine if people constantly came up to you and did that. That would weigh on you. That would impact you. That would probably drive you to insanity. And that's what this person is doing. I'm not simping for Lily Gao whatsoever. I am simping for the fact that we need to do better, because it makes everyone look like a weirdo. It makes everyone look like a weirdo. You could be constructively criticizing someone. Watch this. I did not like the performance that Ada Wong had in Resident Evil 4 Remake. I didn't think it was, you know, good for the character, and I thought it sounded out of place. Lily Gao is probably a really good person and doesn't deserve to be getting any sort of harassment for it, because she was simply doing a job. Like, both things can be true. You can dislike the performance but not have a problem with the person, because the person is just simply doing what they're paid to do, what they got approved to do. Weirdos, man. Just absolute weirdos. And it makes everyone look bad. It makes everyone within the fandoms look bad. You can dislike something and still be respectful of it. No, I thought this sucked. But, you know, that's it. You don't go above and beyond and harass this person on their Instagram like a weirdo. Because that's who do things like that. That's who the people that do things like that are weirdos. That's just weirdo behavior. Anyways, let me know what you think of this in the comment section down below. What did you think of Ada Wong's performance? Because there are obviously people out there that enjoy it and thought it was a solid performance and enjoyed it. I personally didn't like it, but I don't think that's a reflective of the human being behind it. And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. Hit the bell notification as well. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.